The 4-Hour Workweek is a classic entrepreneurship book. It talks about the DEAL framework, which stands for define, eliminate, allocate, and liberate. By following this framework, anyone can guarantee success by doing the right kind of work in the right way and in the least amount of time. Now in this video, I'll be showing 3 ways where you can work less but achieve more than you ever have. But before that, I need you to do something for me. Comment what you want to achieve in 2022. Done? The 3 ways where you can work less but achieve more. Now here are the 3 ways. It's ignore, minimize, and outsource. So if a task really isn't important, then it probably shouldn't matter if it was done at all. So you can ignore it. My favorite way of thinking about this is from a book called 168 Hours. It states, focus on tasks that align with your central competencies. This could be an optional design addition to your school assignment, keeping your email or phone notifications on to keep up to date when it would just distract you from your current task, or finding a perfect, unique, quirky, eccentric, never before seen, unrepeated, extraordinary synonym to add to your essay. In short, these tasks take up extra time, mental bandwidth, and wasted attention in exchange for little to no meaningful result. If a task is still somewhat important enough to not let go, consider minimizing. In this case, take less time to do it. Achieve the bare minimum with as little effort as possible. To go a step further, make decisions as quick as possible. You want to spend as little time possible thinking about making a decision if it's not important. If the impact of the decision isn't significant, then like I've said, minimize thinking time. Remember, the key here is unimportant. No, seriously, the key word here is unimportant. If a decision is significantly important, then you should consider taking time to think it through. You don't want to, make a bad decision if it's really, really important. Okay, so what if I have a task I can't ignore, I can't minimize, and I don't want to do, or I can't do? Well, you should outsource or delegate it. Do this especially if you're working in a group or if you're a leader of some sort. It's always more efficient to have someone else do something they'd be better at, or something that you yourself don't see yourself doing. Remember, don't do something that you can have someone else do it instead. Well, that may sound selfish and create the possibility of your groupmates resenting you for you allocating those tasks to them. It isn't always the case, and in fact, it could be selfless depending on how you do it. Now, delegation allows your group to reach your mission faster, and your mission is the goal of the group work or the goal of your organization. Delegation allows you to reach your mission faster, better, and more safely. And by prioritizing the mission, you're not just doing yourself a favor, you're doing your group mates a favor who's in it for the mission as well. So in fact, it would be selfish if you kept more than your share of your work to yourself, and it would be a failed opportunity to synergize with others, because synergizing with others will allow you to get to a better result. Think of synergy as, instead of 1 + 1 = 2, 1 + 1 = 10. 1 times 1. Basically, you could do more together than if you had done them separate. So they might get the impression that you do want to trust their input as well, which is key in team chemistry, and it might affect your culture. It might affect the chemistry, as I've said. They might think, oh, this guy just wants to work all for himself, he doesn't care about us. Think about that again. People want to be involved regardless if they're a freeloader or not. So next time, don't hesitate as much to get them to be in. So to sum it up again, the 3 ways to work less and to achieve more are to ignore, minimize, and outsource. Ignore it if it's unimportant and it doesn't have to be done. Minimize it if it's somewhat important but still has to be done. Outsource it if it's important but you don't want to do it. That's all. If you want to be more productive, watch this video. I'll see you there.